All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rachakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, bishops, and elders, a great millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, love, and salutations to the Akim that's out there laboring, that's out there hope for elect, that's doing his work in truth and sincerity. And the Lord is in a time of visitation. The Lord is in a time for visitation. Judgment is coming swift. And the perfect example of the swift judgment is pretty much the Lord being mocked, okay, by this satanic industry, okay, that is called Hollywood. All right. Now, there was pretty much the Golden Globe Awards, all right, that aired recently, and this actress, okay, slash comedian by the name of Nikki Glasser, okay, she's just pretty much a mid, at best, comedian, and she was doing her little shtick, of monologue, and she pretty much mocked the Lord. So now, pretty much, I'm not gonna play the actual video because of copyright infringement. But she pretty much was observing people that were pretty much getting their awards, and this is pretty much an award show, where the people of Hollywood, the who's who of Hollywood, the actors, the producers, the people that do the scores for the the movies, they pretty much is a day of where they get their pretty much their flowers, so to speak. They get their little recognition, within the industry, and everybody from who's who in acting, pretty much attend this event. Now, she made an observation on the amount of people that got up to accept an award, and pretty much, she took a tally on how many people mentioned, other co-workers as far as actors and actresses and writers and producers, and she took a tally also of people that thanked their mom, and she made a mention that nobody pretty much thanked the Lord, okay, and it was pretty much, she did it in a way where, in a mocking kind of way, so to speak, and pretty much, they got their little cheap laughs, from the crowd, pretty much, and pretty much after this show, less than 48 hours later, destruction has ravished LA. Now, a lot of the areas in LA pretty much, were prominent areas, although you did have working class areas that are pretty much getting hit as well. But a lot of these prominent areas where a lot of these actresses and producers and the such within the industry live, these posh areas with mansions that are pretty much, in the pretty much the best parts of LA, were ravished by these fires that everybody knows about, pretty much, the Lord brought swift judgment, this is an industry that's full of satanic rituals, enchantments, and pretty much, this is what, runs this whole industry. You see, this industry is pretty much the land of make-believe, so to speak. All right. So I'm going to play a little bit of this clip. I don't own the rights to this clip. I'm putting a disclaimer out there. I'm not, making money off of this clip. And pretty much this is for educational purposes and for edification. So without any further ado,
talk about. During the 2025 Golden Globe Awards, host Nikki Glazer's opening monologue included jokes that some interpreted as mocking religious themes. For instance, she made a jest about Hollywood's culture, stating, "It's no surprise that no winners thanked God tonight. After all, This is Hollywood. In the days following the ceremony, several online commentators drew connections between these jokes and subsequent events. Notably, some pointed out that within 48 hours of the Golden Globes, devastating fires swept through Los Angeles. These individuals suggested a correlation between the perceived mockery of God during the awards show and the natural disasters that followed. It's important to note that such interpretations are subjective and reflect personal beliefs. The jokes made during the Golden Globes were intended as satire, a common element in awards show monologues. The subsequent natural events, while tragic, are not scientifically linked to the content of the broadcast.
All right, so pretty much, he was given an objective observation of pretty much the events that happened in LA. Okay, now these things are not done by any type of accident, so to speak. And we're not going to really get into the reason why and what happened and as far as who was behind it, because there's a lot of talk that's going around. But at the end of the day, we know that the Lord pretty much is in control. All right. Now, the Lord can put this man up to do, his will at the end of the day. Okay. So we know that whether or not this man that pretty much did the commentating pretty much summed it up as a natural disaster, so to speak. But we know this is all through the Lord. Even if he used, Esau with his left-handed power, okay, to pretty much provoke this event and to bring it into fruition, But at the end of the day, the Lord is pretty much bringing swift judgment in these days, man. Okay, all right, and these people that don't fear the Lord, okay, they're gonna put respect on that Lord's name in that day, man. All right. Real quick, let's get a scripture. Let's go with Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. I'm going to read it in the NIV. And it says, "Do not be deceived. The Most High cannot be mocked. A man reaps what he sows." You see? And pretty much, man, don't be deceived, man. You see, these people have gotten their pride built up so much, and pretty much these are basically satanic worshipers, man. Okay, they don't reverence the Most High, man. Okay, they get all of their fame and accolades and this is all vanity at the end of the day. But when they get their fame and fortune, okay, from that left-handed power, man. You see, okay. They know who their God is. Their God is Satan, man. Okay, that's who they worship, man. You see, all right, and Satan pretty much gives them these things, materialistic things, man. Okay, that they pretty much sold their soul, so to speak. Okay, so they're fully on board, and they pretty much are not hiding their disdain and hatred for the Most High, man. Okay, they're pretty much coming outwardly with it, man, out in the open, and we're seeing this on all different levels, man. Okay, you see, it says, whoever sows to please their flesh, from the flesh will reap destruction. Okay, and these people are pretty much lovers of pleasure, man. Okay, anything that pretty much feels good, man. Vanity. Okay, this is all vanity. You see, okay, the things that they possess, mansions, cars, fame, fortune. You see, okay, and the price that they pay to obtain these things, man. Okay, you see, it says that they will reap destruction. All right. Whoever sows to please the Spirit, from the Spirit will reap eternal life. And we're gonna start that off with the remnant, man. Okay, that's gonna do that through the Spirit and power of Yahweh B'Shem Yahushai. But you have these other people that are pretty much, these actors and actresses that are pretty much, twixt between the two, man, between the spirit and the flesh. You have a lot of people that are speaking out about Hollywood, that pretty much are, exposing it. They pretty much are distancing themselves from this land of make-believe, okay? And a lot of times, man, these people have done, things, that they're pretty much degraded themselves, man, and now, that they want to try to get out, so to speak, okay? They want to get out of that covenant with death. They want to get out of that blood contract that they signed, okay? They want to turn to be, religious, so to speak, okay? They know this is a battle between the spirit and the flesh, good against evil, man, okay? And that's the only way that they know that they can be able to combat this wicked, satanic industry, man, okay, is pretty much turning to the Lord, but of course, it's not in spirit and in truth, you see, okay, but they know that they're pretty much, there is a battle between them, okay, within themselves, you see, all right, but pretty much the Lord is he's not playing, man, okay, you see, and really, man, hey, this is long overdue, man, okay, all right, the Lord is pretty much shutting down that whole industry, man, and we're gonna see it for what it is, man, okay, you see, all right, from there, all right, let's go with Isaiah real quick, all right, the book of Isaiah, chapter 47. Gonna grab a little meat off of this. So, pretty much this is the fall of Babylon, all right, ultimately, and ultimately we know that, hey, the Lord said, man, pretty much, I'm gonna grab it about, let's grab that real quick, Salakia. Let's go to Luke real quick, all right, make my quick point, okay, this is Luke chapter 12, verse 49, and it reads, I have come to bring fire on the earth, and how I wish it would already kindle. But this is an NIV. We're going to switch it up real quick. Let's get to the, standard KJV real quick, all right? That's what we're accustomed to reading, okay? Let's go to Luke 12:49 in the KJV. I have come to send fire on the earth, and what will it if it already be kindled? You see, and we know that the Lord's going to ultimately send the fire, the weapons of His indignation upon this place, man. Okay, aka the ICBM missiles, man. But what He said was, but what would I if it already be kindled, man? So this place is already getting a little taste of what is to come, man. Okay. It says, but I have a baptism to be baptized with, and how am I restrained till it be accomplished? And who's going to stop the Lord from pretty much accomplishing His will? Okay, the Lord spoke it, and it's going to come into fruition, man. Okay, you see, all right. But that's pretty much the point I want to make. That the fire is being set on the earth, and what would revive is already being kindled, man. Okay. So this is just a little taste of the ultimate judgment that's to come via ICBMs, man. Okay, and things that are being stirred up in the earth, okay, is going to bring that judgment upon this place, man. Okay, this is ultimately the place that lives in pleasures, man. All right. So from there we go to Isaiah 47. All right, let's start at 8. This is ultimately talking about the fall of Babylon. Okay, you see, all right. But it says, therefore, hear now this, thou that art given to pleasures, that dwellest carelessly, that saith in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. I shall sit as a widow, neither shall I know the loss of children. Ultimately, this is pretty much talking about, a judgment here in Babylon, okay, in the minds of the people that are in the power seat, man. You see, okay, but Hollywood pretty much, is a bunch of satanic worshipers, man, that pretty much breed influencers to be pretty much to put upon the masses of the people, man. And the masses of the people pretty much worship these stars, man. Okay, all right. And this whole thing with Babylon, with Hollywood, is pretty much a big distraction, man. All it is an illusion, man. You see, right? It says, but these two things shall come to thee in a moment, in one day. The loss of children and widowhood shall come upon thee in their perfection. For the multitude of thy sorceries and the great abundance of thy enchantments, man. And that's the point I wanted to make, man, because Hollywood is pretty much the hub of these great sorceries and enchantments, man. Okay? You see? What do you want to talk about through film, music, and sports, man? Okay? You see? The whole industry is rigged, man. Okay? It says, for thou hast trusted in thy wickedness. Thou hast said, none seeth me. Thy wisdom and thy knowledge, it hath perverted thee. And thou hast said in thine heart, I am and none else beside me. And this whole thing with Hollywood, man, the things that go on, pretty much always been tight-lipped. But we're coming in a time now where people are pretty much rebelling against that blood contract that they signed and are pretty much exposing this place, man. You see? Okay? And the dominoes are pretty much falling, man. You got prominent figures now that are pretty much getting caught up in scandals, so to speak, man. Okay? And it's being brought to the forefront, man. Okay? You see? Now, the veil is being uncovered, and the people, the masses of the people, are going to look at these celebrities for what they really are, man. Okay? You see? The veil is pretty much being fully pulled back. You see? It says, therefore shall evil come upon thee, thou shalt not know whence it riseth, and mischief shall fall upon thee, and thou shalt not be able to put it off. And mischief is falling upon them. They're not able to put off those fires, man. Again, this is ultimately talking about the fall of Babylon, okay? But this whole thing is that the Lord is giving a little taste of this whole thing to where this is beyond their control, man, okay? The Lord is giving them a little taste of what's to come, man, all right? And you can see the destruction that has happened, man, all right? And not able to put it off, man. It says, and desolation shall come upon thee suddenly, and thou shalt not know. You see? Stand now with thine enchantments, and with the multitude of thy sorceries, wherein thou hast labored from thy youth. And this whole thing is a long standing tradition, man, with these enchantments and sorceries, man. Okay? It goes back to pretty much the foundation of this place, man. Okay? You see? But they pretty much are powering this whole thing through the entertainment industry, man. All right? You see? And it says, if so be thou shalt be able to profit, if so that shalt mayest prevail. Okay? You see? It says, thou art wearied in the multitude of thy counsels. Let now the astrologers and the stargazers and the monthly prognosticators stand up and save thee from these things that shall come upon thee. You see? And there's nothing that the Lord has his place pretty much in destruction mode, man. Okay? And it's pretty much in cruise control. All right? Okay? All right? And it's all through the Lord, man. All right? Behold, thou shalt be as stubble, and fire shall burn them, and they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. And you're seeing a little taste of that right now, man, through these fires, man. Okay? These people are pretty much are losing everything, man. All right, okay, house being burnt down to the ground, man. Okay, you see, all right, pretty much all the possessions, and pretty much they are pretty much leaving the household with literally the clothes on their back, man. Okay, the fires have gone so far spread that the cars are still in the driveways, man. Okay, you see, all right, but they shall not deliver themselves from the power of the flame. It shall not be a coal to warm at, nor a fire to sit before it. All right, and you're seeing the ultimate, pretty much the ultimate judgment, okay, from Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, man. All right, just a little taste, man. All right, and this is what is to come, man, of this place, man. Okay, you know, pretty much, man. The you know, the stage, okay, the lights are dimming down, okay, the curtains about to be closing. You see, okay. Now, over the years, there have been artists that have recorded songs titled "Burn Hollywood Burn." One group pretty much was but pretty much people would remember from the 90s was Public Enemy. Okay, now we're gonna get lyrics to the song "Burn Hollywood Burn." Salakia, I can't. Let's see here. I probably should have recorded this maybe upright, but we're gonna skip that though. But at the end of the day, you know, there was a group called Exodus from Burn Hollywood Burn, okay, and they mentioned about the sorceries and enchantments, man. Okay, you know, you had pretty much had artists that were pretty much speaking up against or speaking against the ways of Hollywood, man. Okay, you know, in Public Enemy, they pretty much was on a conscious level as far as you know, really pointing out, you know, the roles that so-called Negroes were playing. Okay, they were playing stereotypical roles in Hollywood, you know, and that was pretty much their you know, their grievance, okay, of Hollywood, you know. But the point is that our people pretty much are led to err, okay, within this industry, man. Okay, here it is. They have their God-given talent, okay, and they're being exploited and degrading themselves for fame and fortune, man. At the end of the day, man. You see? Okay. All right. From there, let's go to Sirach. Let's go to Sirach 34, verse 1. The hope of man void of understanding are vain and false, and dreams lift up fools. You know, these people pretty much have dreams of making it, of fame and fortune. Okay, dreams lift up fools, man. Okay, you see, it says, "Whoso regardeth dreams is like him that catcheth at a shadow and follow after the wind." Okay, and it's something that you can't really grasp, man. Okay, you see, okay, you know, these people are pretty much will sacrifice our family members, man. Okay, they will sacrifice their body, man. Okay, for fame and fortune, man. You know, okay, you got the famous casting couch, so to speak, man. Okay, and there's all plenty of stories behind the scenes, man. Okay, of these artists, man. Okay, and you have people that's within the industry, okay, that is exposing them, man. Okay, it says the vision of dreams is a resemblance of one thing to another, even as the likeness of a face to a face. Of an unclean thing, who can be cleansed? And from that thing which is false, what truth can come? You see? Okay? All right? And we can liken this whole thing into that whole industry too, man. You know? Okay, it's a bunch of sexual deviants, man. All right, that are pretty much in that industry, man. Okay, and it's basically a free for all with these parties, these Hollywood parties, man. Okay, you see, and you have to be part of the club, man, to indulge in this, man. All right, and you have people that are pretty much are being bold enough to expose it, man. Okay, you see, it says divinations and soothsayings and dreams are vain, and the heart fancieth as a woman's heart in travail. You know, and pretty much, man, this is it's for naught at the end of the day, man. Okay, these divinations and soothsayings and dreams, man, they're all vain, man. Okay, they're all vain. You know, and it just goes to show you what people will do for fame and fortune, man. You know, see, it says, if there be not sent from the Most High in thy visitation, set not thy heart upon them. Okay, you see, all right, and the people are pretty much, and our people especially within this industry, are strayed away from the Lord, man. Okay, you see, they're serving mammon. You know, you can't serve the Most High mammon, and people are serving mammon, man. You know, okay, it says, the dreams have deceived many, and they that failed, that put their trust in them. Okay, all right, and these people pretty much are have dreams and aspirations of being famous, man. You know, and pretty much, man, they pretty much make the deal with the devil, man. That blood covenant they make with them, man. You see, okay, all right, our people are pretty much all wrapped up in this whole industry, man. But we're seeing how this industry now, man, is pretty much going up in flames, man. Okay, you see, all right. We look here. So I can pull it up. I'm gonna stop it there. But pretty much, you know, this whole thing with these people here, man. All right, all right. These people are pretty much are in league with Satan, man. All right, and these are pretty much the influences, man, that the elites have set forth, man, and they pretty much have to follow a guideline, man. Okay, you see, all right. They get that phone call to pretty much do the bidding, their bidding, through their television, man. Okay, and one of the lyrics to the song, okay, "Burn Hollywood Burn," they talk about that, man. They talk about pretty much the catahole rays, if I'm saying it right. You know, it's pretty much a filament of like a tube that pretty much that goes through a TV. Okay, the silver screen, so to speak, is what they call it, man. You know, okay. But pretty much, man, we're seeing the judgment of the Lord, man, at the end of the day, man. You know, okay? You see? And, hey, people can accept it, believe it or not, okay? The Lord is not going to be mocked, man. And judgment is coming swiftly, man. All right? So with that, I'm going to end it there. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rokakwadash, Shalom.